Okay, let's take a look at Greek and Latin roots. So we're in the assignment list looking at sort words by shared Greek or Latin roots. Now, why do we need to look at Greek and Latin roots, Mr. Tourtellotte? This is an English class. Yeah, well, like we've talked about, English is a mongrel language. It's mixed up with all sorts of different languages, and two of the primary component languages are Greek and Latin. So, if we're here in IXL, sort the words according to the meanings of their shared roots. All right, so this is an example. So just looking at the pattern, I'm spotting several, similar roots, right? Crypt, 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 and then mar and myrrh. Okay, so one of which is sea and one of which is hide. Well, I know a mermaid lives in the sea, so if mermaid goes in the sea, that's where I'm going to start. Marine is depending on which definition you use, a soldier who also fights by sea and or something that pertains to the ocean. So that's going to go in sea. Now, cryptogram, cryptanalysis, cryptic, cryptography. Well, I know if somebody's being cryptic, then they're trying to hide something. So if that's what that means, then probably all of these have to do with things that have to do with hiding. So those are all going to go in there, right? All right, so that's how you do it if you don't really know the definitions. That's a way to do it. A root, remember, is a part of a word that has a certain meaning. Words that share the same root often have similar meanings that are related to the meaning of the root. For example, a root like bell means war. A rebel is a person who rises up in armed opposition to the government. Belligerence is a tendency to seek out and engage in conflict and hostility. In the United States, the antebellum era refers to the period before the Civil War. All of these meanings relate to the concept of war. You can also use your knowledge of roots to figure out words that you haven't known before. So if you know the root of bene means good, and the root fac means do or make, a benefactor is a person who helps others by contributing money or aid. Now, if you've never studied Greek and Latin roots before and you're looking at this and you're like, well, where do I start? Well, I've got a thing for you. So in the week 1 folder now, you will see a Greek and Latin roots reference list PDF. And that is here to help you. Now, it's 3 pages long. It's a lot. There's a lot of Greek and Latin roots that we use in the English language all the time. But you can have this open in a tab while you're working on IXL in another tab. All right? So let's work on a couple together. Sort the words according to the meanings of their shared roots. Okay, so looking at the pattern here, I see A-double-N and I see P-A-R. So those are probably our shared roots, right? Now I know an anniversary has something to do with a year, annual something to do with a year, but let me just double check. I'm just going to look to make sure. Is an on here? It's not, but that's okay because I'm pretty sure I know what it means. So annuity, anniversary, and annual, and then beside parameter, parallel are two things that go side by side, and paradigm. Let's see. Okay, I was right. Good. Sort the words according to the meaning of their shared roots. All right, so middle and across. Well, median is in the middle. Mediate means I negotiate between two people to find a middle ground. And Mediterranean is actually an ocean that's in the middle of a bunch of things, land masses. And then across, transcontinental means to cross something. Transport means to go across. Transect means to go across. Okay. Right? Let's double check the roots. Let's start with trans to go down. All right. Trans also isn't on here, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. What about MED, med? Medi, meso, mid, in the middle of. Okay. All right. So I think I'm right. And I am. Good. Last one that we'll do together. Sort the words according to the meanings of their shared roots. Okay. Lex, 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 lex. Day, day. Well, a deity is a god. So boom, right there. I'm looking for a word. Deiform. I'm not sure what that means, but I see the DEI, so I think I know. And then lexicon is a vocabulary. Lexicalize, lexical, lexicographer. Let's double check. Going to lex here it's not on here, but let me double check and make sure that dei, D-E-I, D-E, concerning gods or deities. Okay, yeah, divine deity. Yep, there it is, right? Okay. I'm pretty confident about that. Boom. So you're looking to spot the patterns, use the resource, and if you can't find it on here, you can also, always Google it yourself. Latin or Greek root words trans. Latin attached to carrying from one place to another means across, through, right? Okay? So again, it's fair game. Again, guys, you're learning. You have every right to do your own independent research to help you out.